Now that I already have done a lot of things for the kids' party, I thought it might be a good idea to make a video of the whole ordeal, like putting everything together. Anything else I have to make, I will film all of that because I think I have one other video on my channel for the kids' Halloween party, but I've never really shown you the whole process of actually putting it on and a little bit of the party. So it's going to be happening tomorrow. Last night is when I did all of this stuff. Anything that I can do ahead of time that is not going to come apart or get ruined, I try to do it as early as possible so I have less to do leading up to the party. So I feel like streamer is the most affordable way to like make a big statement. I think I paid $2 for the streamer and I still have a ton, like you can hardly tell I've even used it. So I will probably be using more of that. But right now I'm going to sit down and put the balloon garland together. So I'll be walking you through the whole tutorial for that. And then we do have a bounce house that's coming tomorrow that I was planning on attaching that to. And if not, then maybe I'll just stick it somewhere else, maybe by the front door. I don't know. I honestly could put it anywhere. So the plan is to have it outside with a bounce house, and then really it's just setting up the display table and putting the last few games together. So yeah, let's get started. I will link this balloon garland I bought off Amazon below. It was $14, and the first thing I did was separate all the balloons into their color and size. I used 2 chairs to hold up my balloon strip, so I spaced them out 15 feet, which is about the length of the garland I wanted, and then I tied the strip to the top of the chair. This makes it really easy to place the balloons inside. Then I used my balloon pump and gave each balloon a good stretch before blowing them up. Once the balloon was full, I would squish a lot of the air out and shape it into more of a round shape rather than the balloon shape, and this will give your garland a more professional look. I also placed my balloons in color blocks. I noticed any professional garlands have sections of color rather than having all of the colors randomly mixed together. So that's just something I have noticed and I liked the look of that. So I decided to start with orange, then some white and silver, which I will add in here in just a minute, and then black. Once I had all of the big balloons blown up and placed on the strip, it was ready to go on the bounce house. These White Castle bounce houses come with hooks all over them specifically for garlands, so I just used some string to tie around the garland and threw the hook to secure it. And then the final thing I did was place my 6-inch balloons inside all of the gaps, which I guess I didn't film with this camera. I was making a reel as well, so I was trying to hit record twice on each camera, so I must have forgot. But this kit comes with a bunch of little circle double-sided stickers that you will just place on the balloon for the mini balloons to stick to. One of our favorite things to do at parties is a costume contest. I will link these skeletons below, but I love that they have blank stickers for the option to write whatever you want as a winner. We made a funniest and a most creative one, and then I just typed up what each award said with a blank space for the kids to fill out throughout the party. As far as decorating goes, we like to just use our island to display all the treats on. So I covered it with some orange tablecloths from the dollar store and then creepy cloth on top. You can get both of these at the dollar store. I used any Halloween treat container I have to display different treats inside, and then I will just be randomly placing them across the island. These bags are for trick-or-treating we do at the end of the party, so I always have those ready to grab on the counter. And here are some of the treats I have on display. I did 0 baking this year. Sometimes I will make some cute desserts for the kids, but I just grabbed whatever I could from the store. We also serve pizza halfway through, so we have that set up on another table. These are some games I ordered. The Mummy Bowling was from Target, but this box of games was a huge hit. It entertained us all night, which you'll see here in a minute, but I would definitely grab this box of games if you're needing help with what to play at your party. One of our favorite things to do is have a Halloween playlist on our loudspeaker with a smoke machine going at the front door as the kids are coming into the party, especially if the party starts earlier in the day and you want to create some spooky vibes that you would usually have at night. We usually plan a few hours with the kids, but spend the first 45 minutes just letting them run around and play before we start any games. Corbin, let me see you. Oh my gosh. Look at how creative. One thing we do every year is the hanging donut game. This was something we did at all of our Halloween parties growing up, and it's such a fun memory. My mom and dad hosted Halloween parties since I was honestly born. I have older siblings, and so it would be their party, but as I grew up, I would invite my friends to the party as well. And so we just always had Halloween parties every single year, and that was a tradition I really wanted to carry on for my kids. The potato sack race was such a hit. All the kids were laughing hysterically, and this is one of the games that came in the box of games. Actually, I think every game you're gonna see from here on out was in that box. So like I said, this box was such a hit. Wherever we go to play games, I usually bring the speaker with me to play music because, again, having Halloween music play in the background makes the whole party so much more fun. The last thing we do before we put on a Halloween movie on the projector and announce our winners is we do backyard trick-or-treating. We place about 15 buckets of candy around the yard and we let the kids run around and grab their candy before we sit down and watch our movie.
I'm so good at trick-or-treating. Yeah.
Here are all the winners together. This was such a fun Halloween party, and I'm so glad I decided to film this one. We always take a ton of pictures, but we've never actually vlogged the whole process. So I'm happy we did for this one and that we will have this to look back on. Anyway, that's everything for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't yet hit that red subscribe button, make sure you do that, and I will see you in the next one.